Hello, my name is Eric and I'm doing another one of my photography vlogs called One Body, One Lens, One Roll, One Day. I am here in the morning, early June at Mill Run. I'm here at Royal Trail in the Metro Parks in the Mill Street or Mill Run reservation. Today's camera is a Nikon N75. It did have a lot of sticky stuff on it. Some of these cameras get sticky grips. I posted a previous video on how to get rid of that. So if your camera's starting to develop that sticky stuff, watch a video. It'll tell you how to get rid of it. I've got the standard 28 to 80 kit lens. It is a G series lens. The G series lenses do not have an aperture ring on them, so this one can't be used on some of the older manual cameras like the FEs and EMs. More designed towards the autofocus cameras. Today's film I've used before is some Kodak Max 400. This is some stuff that is expired and in a not frozen condition, so I will be making a ISO adjustment and shooting it at 100 rather than the rated 400, as long as I can override my ISO, which I can't. So what I'm going to do is, it does have exposure compensation, so I'm going to pull it back 2 stops off of that. I thought this guy had an override, but I guess it doesn't, but that's okay. So this camera pre-wound the roll of film, telling me I have 24 shots. It's going to count down like some of the previous cameras I've used. I'm going to go to exposure comp and go to program setting, exposure comp, and I'm going to overexpose by 2 stops. That way I'm shooting it like I'm shooting 100. Alrighty, I've got some picture modes, I've got my program modes, I do have full manual. I do have some custom settings. All right, let me see what I can get. Okay, because I'm overexposing this film by 2 stops, underneath the shade of the tree, it is kind of going a little slow, probably about a 1/15 of a second. So I might have some shakes here, but I am using the pop-up flash, and that'll help me out a little bit. I'm going to step out into some sunny areas. I got some flowers across the path here. I'll be right back. Okay, so this lens has a minimum focusing distance of just over 1 foot, about 14 inches. So I'm getting pretty tight to some clusters of flowers, but I'm not going to get super tight. The other thing is, this camera and this body were released late 90s. And to keep it lightweight, they put a lot more plastic in the lenses, including the lens mount on the lens part of it. Now, I'm not necessarily a big fan of plastic lens mounts on the lens. I'd rather have metal right there. But they do have metal on the lens mount for the camera body, so that helps a little bit. But if this thing were ever to take a nosedive, that lens would typically just kind of rip right off. And this isn't one of those lenses that you would send out to get fixed. This is one of those where I would just throw it out, go find another one. You could probably find another 28 to 80 or 3580 for less than 50 bucks, eBay, Amazon, whatever. So it's a decent lens, but it's not a great lens because it's just physically a lightweight lens. All right, I've got about 9 more photos. I'm going to walk around, get some more shots. Be right back. Okay, that's the end of my roll, so I'm going to go turn it in, and we'll see what we get. Images will be posted at the back. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Comment on the photos you like, your own experiences with the N65 or the sticky grip. All right, thanks.